Welcome to Cards and Coordinates, a series where I take the hobby to beautiful places. And today, we're at Balboa Park, San Diego, one of my favorite places to be. So many beautiful locations, so many beautiful buildings. And today, we're going to be talking about the 30th anniversary. So stay tuned, see what we have in store for you, and at the end, we're going to check out a card show. Now, the cards in the set list look amazing, not going to lie. It's a great set, but for me, the thing that really kills it is that stamp. Now, there's some cards I do admit that look great with that stamp. The ones I'm personally interested in is the Mew. See, that Mewtwo, it looks cool. Like, that card is awesome. It's the Game of Thrones Mewtwo, but that stamp kind of just throws it off. But that Mew card looks so good. The details, it looks so majestic. Like, I can't even describe it. I need to take a better look at it to get a full grasp of that card, but I have to have it. And that stamp kind of just throws it off, but you know, it is what it is. I'm gonna buy it anyways because I'm a Mew collector and all I collect are Mew. But cards like that Sylveon, by the way, is a beautiful card. Absolutely love that card. That looks good with the stamp because it's all bright colors. Same thing. I even think the Gengar looks pretty decent with the stamp because just the way that's drawn out looks pretty simple, bright colors, like that looks good. But the Mewtwo, how it looks a little bit more detailed, a bit more realistic, the stamp it's a bit of an eyesore for me. But let's talk about those RGB rarities. The insane pull rate on those, 1 in every 20,000 packs. I mean, that's wild, I would say. What do I think about the cards personally? Since I am a Mew collector, I think the cards are ugly. But I mean, I'm gonna have to collect them anyways. It's just, part of my burden. But the one thing about the rarity on those cards and why it's gonna be so crazy for the 30th is because that pull rate. Because of that insane pull rate that they have, it's gonna get ripped to shreds. Like, we have no idea. Now, everyone says that those cards are just hideous, but they're gonna be expensive regardless. They are on that pedestal as a top tier chase, so it doesn't matter. And because there's that chase in the 30th, it doesn't matter how much they print. It's a win-win for collectors and investors. A win for collectors because singles are going to be cheap. There's so much of it out there. Everyone's going to be ripping it. There's going to be a lot of singles. And for investors, why it's a great thing is because of the same reason. Everyone's going to rip it trying to get those top tier chases. Sealed is going to be great. It's going to do fantastic. So apparently, going to Balboa Park on the weekends is a terrible idea. I didn't realize that they were going to have a whole parade and a whole thing going on down there, so it was super loud, so I had to cut it short. But I am going back because there's so much that I want to show you guys, like so many locations, so I'm excited to take you back there. But for now, we're at the card show, San Diego Card Show. As you can see, I am currently in a parking lot. So this is my goal. This is my goal for this show. I don't want to spend any money. No money at all. But if there's certain cards, let's say like a Cerulege or a Mew that's just in the right price that I just can't say no to, I'm gonna buy it. But other than that, I'm not planning on spending any money. I have a terrible problem with spending money, especially when it comes to Mew or Shinji Kanda. But I'm not going to spend any money today. I'm just going to walk around, see what everybody has, and do my best to keep my wallet in my pocket. So let's see how that goes.
I keep it going.
Appreciate
Cheap,
that.
like big art.
Yeah. I know. Pretty cool, man.
Yeah. How's it going, my man?
Good. How you doing, brother?
Well, I'm having a great show.
Can't complain.
Absolutely not.
No way. This is the first time I've even seen one of these. The Chinese Arcanine. Can I take a look at this one? Yeah. So sick. Textured. Crazy. Beautiful card. Alright, so it's popping in there. Busy, busy, busy. A lot of vendors have a lot of, I'd say a pretty good variety. Saw a lot of vintage. There's a few cards, I'm going to be honest with you, I'm thinking about picking up. There's a Southern Islands Mew. It's Japanese, I think it's like a 7. I think he had it priced like around 300 or so. Now, I'm trying not to spend any money. And if I do spend any money, all the cash I have on me is $200. So, I mean, I don't even want to spend that, but I mean, we'll see. We'll see. I also saw a PSA 10 Mew from Crown Zenith, and I don't know. I might pick that up too. It's tough. It's tough out here. Trying to, I mean, my wallet is just burning a hole in my pocket. I don't know what's going on. The vibe in there, everyone's excited. They have nice AC, so you know we're feeling good. We're feeling good today. I'm gonna go back in there, take another lap, see what we find. All right, now I have to stop by my favorite vendor. And fun fact, I actually bought my Cubone from this guy. How's it going, brother?
Good to see you, man.
Good to see you, man. How's everything been?
It's great.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Busy, nonstop?
Busy. Couldn't be happier. You know,
Yeah. Yep, exactly.
Good day to go to.
Yeah, exactly, brother.
How's life been?
Can't complain. Living the dream.
Beautiful outside.
Beautiful outside. Exactly. We have Pokemon cards all around us. I love it, brother. Okay, so Balboa Park, beautiful. I need to make another video where I go back and just spend a whole day showing you all the locations because there's so much that I missed out on. But anyways, let's keep going. The 30th. Let's talk about the 30th. The gold borders. What do I think about that? It looks like my daughter took my crystal Lugia, took her glitter, did some arts and crafts on the borders, and put a sticker on it, and said, "Here, Dad, I made it pretty for you." Oh, that's what it looks like. It looks like a little kid took these cards. They had some glitter, and I mean, at least from the pictures, we'll see what it looks like in person. But at least from the pictures, they look a little tacky to me. Now, the RGB Mew, that's going to be something. That's going to be something. 1 in 20,000 packs. What do you think the prices on those cards are going to be? I mean, it's going to be insane. They're going to be very expensive just because they're put up on that pedestal as a top tier chase, and everyone's just going to go bananas trying to get that chase. If it's truly a 1 in 20,000 packs, it's like hitting a lottery ticket. So it doesn't really matter how much 30th that they print. If that chase is in there, see, Pokemon, they're smart. They knew it, they made everything like easy pull rates. So it's fun for everyone. Like the 30th is the perfect set. Beautiful cards. There's something in it for everyone. And I mean, I'm not a big fan of the stamp. A lot of people aren't. I feel like the stamps kind of make it look a little cheap. You know what I mean? But anyways, that's my thought. But there's something in it for everyone. It's a fun rip. They're going to print a lot of it. So these singles are going to be cheap. Then they throw in this top tier, super hard to hit chase. Mew. Love it, by the way. So people aren't going to get tired of ripping this set because they know that there's a chance that they can hit one of those Mews. And boom, that's a lottery ticket right there. So overall, the 30th is good for everyone. Good for collectors because it's a fun rip, easy pull rates. Singles are going to be cheap. Sealed, I feel like, is going to be inflated. People are going to try to hoard all the sealed. But if you could rip at MSRP, I mean, it's a no-brainer, but the singles are going to be cheap. It's like you might as well just buy the singles that you want. And another thing with the 30th, it's great for investors because you can say, like, yeah, they're going to print the shit out of it. We all know that. But, like, what is a shit ton? You know what I mean? Like, is that, like, prismatic amount? Because I feel like people are just going to shred through the 30th like nothing. Just trying to get those Mews, basically. And not only that, there's just so many cards. But anyways, it's great for everyone. The 30th is great for everyone. Collectors, investors. Not so great for quick flippers, I would say. I mean, maybe in the beginning, but I don't know. I don't know about that. With the amount of singles out there, I'm sure you can find plenty to grade, you know, and make some plays off of that. So what are the prices going to be on release for the ETB? Now, I think on release, the ETB is going to be like around maybe like 120, 130, right around there. I think the lowest that it'll get will be around 90. I'm going to say that. Yeah, like 85, 80 to 90, I'm going to say is the lowest it's going to get. And the UPCs, that's different. That's different with the UPCs. I feel like the UPCs on release, they're going to be around like 450 or so. I think the lowest that they're going to get are going to be like around 300. Something right around there. And that's like, let's say like that's 3 months later. 3 months, or they're going to be at those lower prices, I think. Let's see. I could be way off, or I could be on point. Who knows? So let's talk about the card show. Overall, super fun. Very busy. Everyone was kind of just shoulder to shoulder a little bit, but it was fun. Positive vibe overall. Everyone was buying. and there's a deal right next to me actually, and it was a collector for their PC. They paid cash, laid it all out on the table right there for the PSA 10 Bubble Mew. Insane. Like I was so jealous. I'm like, damn, I wish I had that. I mean, no, actually, I want that in Japanese. Japanese, that would look so much better. But anyways, like everyone is out there, everyone's having a great time, everyone's buying, people are selling, vendors are doing their thing. I would say overall the vibes were pretty high. Now, the selection that I was seeing out there, it was pretty decent. It was pretty decent, I would say. I saw a lot of vintage, some mid-era cards in there as well. But a lot of the things that I was seeing were just like the same things over and over again. Like obviously like modern is all everyone has modern, but like it's I don't know. I've only been going to like it's a local show. So I've only been going to local shows lately. I need to go to like a bigger show where like other vendors from like they fly in, because I'm starting to see I've also been to so many, but I'm starting to see like all the same inventory just kind of just shuffled around. I'm looking for like really cool Mews, just certain specific things, like really cool Butterfrees are like things like always on my top two. Mews and Butterfrees are like the first two things I'm looking for. If I can't find that, I'll just kind of walk around and look at everything. I mean, I've said it so many times that I just love going to card shows just to see all these different Pokemon cards. But going to these same local shows, it's all the same cards. So I want to go to a bigger show. I want to see some other things. One thing I noticed at this show, compared to the last couple of shows that I've been to, that there was a lot more One Piece, Dragon Ball, and there's even a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh at this show. And there was some Lorcana too, but I saw a lot more of that. Like people are really pushing other TCGs now. And my thoughts on this whole other TCG boom, like it's all a phase right now. It's all a phase. A couple of them might last. A couple of them might last. Lorcana, I mean, they have Disney, so there's that. But One Piece, I believe, will do well, but we'll see. We'll see. Everything else, really, I feel like they're not going to do so well. They're not going to do so well. It's doing great right now just because everybody is just pumping every TCG. Everybody thinks that every new TCG coming out right now is going to do exactly the same thing that Pokemon did. So everyone's just, I don't know, it's silly. Maybe they're right though. Maybe they're right. They could be. But personally, I'm not into that. I'm not going to just buy all these boxes just because like, oh, maybe. Like if I'm going to hold on to something, if it's going to take up space in my house, it's going to be something that I like looking at. I don't know. That's another thing. So anyways, I just think that's funny. I actually really like that this is going on because all of this money is moving to these other TCGs and it's making things cheaper in Pokemon. And I love that. Love that. Right now is a great time. Buy. I'm buying. I have my pedal to the metal. I just can't stop buying. I went to the show and let's get into that. Okay. All right. We might as well. Okay. So I had a challenge at this card show, not to spend any money. How did I do? How did Bondiggle do on this challenge? Did he spend money? Did he? Does Bondiggle have self-control? Can Bondiggle hold himself back from buying a Pokemon card if he thinks it's pretty? Pretty. I bought a card. But, I mean, Meowth? Are we serious? Who wouldn't? Who wouldn't buy this? Now, this guy had it for $165. I asked him if he would do 150. Easy. He was like, okay. So I got this. Well, he also kind of got me because these guards, he sold them for like $10. And I'm like, ooh, that color would look good with this card. So I bought this card, or the guard. I didn't even ask for a discount on the guard, but so I paid 160 for that with the guard. So he got me. He damn near $5 off. But I can't go to a card show and not spend money. It's hard. It's very hard. I just have a problem. I have a problem. I like to buy Pokemon cards all the time, every chance I get. I mean, look how good it looks. You know what I mean? Like, why not? If you see it. Now, the way I buy Pokemon cards is if I'm walking by, I see it at a table, like it has to like jump out at me. Like it has to grab my attention and just like I don't know. I don't know. There just has to be a feeling, like an attachment to it. And I'll walk around the show every aisle like multiple times until I just like find that one card. And sometimes I'll feel that connection with multiple cards. And then I have to take a step outside, take a little breath, and just like think about it. And then I'll walk again. And then I'll just keep walking. And then one card will just fade. And then eventually I'll just keep walking by. And then I'll see it. And I'm like, you know what? That's going to be the one. That's going to be the one. Do you guys do that too? Or is it just me? But, anyways, thanks for hanging out. I'm Bon Diggle, and I'll see you on the next one.